And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Today we're reviewing Space Dice. Now, one thing we have to say about Space Dice before we do anything else is that Space Dice look cool. They are 12-sided, giant, just cool red, yellow, and green dice. This is a game of a push your luck game. Let's take a look and we'll come back and give you our opinion. The game comes with a whole pile of 12-sided dice, and the 12-sided dice are of three types, green, yellow, and red, and each type has different sides on them. What you'll see on these dice, you'll see planets on one side, you'll see floating debris or asteroids on another side, you'll see a sun on one side, and then there's also black holes, and then a supernova. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put dice in this cup, and you'll only do this once because it's so annoying to pull dice out of this cup because it's hard to get your hand in there, maybe for little hands. But you'll pull 4 of the dice from here, and then you're going to roll those dice. So on my turn, like, hey, I roll this. Now, you're trying to roll planets because planets are worth points. However, planets are worth nothing if you don't roll a sun, in which in this case I did not. Now, if I rolled a sun, then these 2 planets are now habitable, and they will each score me points. So again, I take the dice and I roll them and I see what happens. If I want to keep these planets, I'll put them next to me. Black holes, I can't re-roll, and then I'll pull some more dice from the bag and re-roll them. I'm sorry, that would be 3. Now when I roll debris, where the debris is rolled matters, because if it's heading towards one of your planets, it will destroy that planet. If not, it will head towards another person, destroying their planets or taking points away that they have already gotten, unless you have a black hole, and if you have a black hole, then that will keep the debris from going and hitting someone else. If you roll a supernova, then everybody in the game loses all the points that they've had so far. It's like a reset button. The game calls it a galactic reset button, and everyone loses their points. You will continue this till someone gets 10 points. So again, the way to get points is when a sun is rolled and you have planets that are not being destroyed by debris coming at them. Then you get to keep those. No sun, planets don't score. You can keep going, but if you ever have 4 of the black holes at any point in time, then you'll lose everything. Or 3 of the black holes, you lose everything. So there's a push your luck aspect. So you roll some points, maybe take points away from other people, go around. Every once in a while, someone will roll one of these black holes, and in about 2 or 3 hours, eventually someone won't roll one of those supernovas here, and the points won't reset, and someone will finally score 10. And then the game will be over, and that person wins. Alright, so, opinions of Space Dice. We'll start with you, Melody. What do you think of this game?
I didn't really like it because of all the randomness, and if you roll the supernova, everyone loses points. And I'm like, that's not fun, and everyone didn't really have a fun time playing it anyway. Like, you did that on purpose when you rolled the meteor pointing at them.
Okay, Amy?
I thought it was really cool at the beginning, but then when Melody rolled, when everyone had to lose their points, I'm like, wow, that was a short game.
Well, it wasn't a short game. It actually makes the game longer because you have to start over again.
Yeah.
Holly, what'd you think?
I didn't like it.
No? Okay, well, I'll be more blunt. This is garbage. Okay? It is absolutely baloney of a game. Now, there are other games where you roll dice and, you see what points you get. Zombie dice is one. Same kind of aspect. You roll dice, but if you get too many things, you lose your points. Very simple, light game. This could have been very similar, and I even like the fact that if asteroids pointed at different people, you could hit them. The problem is that stupid supernova is the worst rule ever in a board game, I think. To make everyone lose all their points and start over again. Who here liked that rule? Did you? Did you? No one? I thought you guys were stronger than that. I hate that rule. I hate it. It's an awful rule. But even other than that, the game's really boring because you have to roll the right combination of dice to even get any points. Neat dice, but it's a terrible game. I give this one a 1 out of 10. I very rarely give that out, but this one is that bad. You agree? Mm-hmm. What do you give it out of 10?
1. A
1? Okay, Amy?
A 2.
A 2? Well, you're nicer than we are. Holly? A 9?
2.
A 2? Okay. All right. Really not a good game. It's fun to roll dice, but when dice roll and it doesn't mean anything in the long run, we don't enjoy it.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find the latest board game news at Dicetowernews.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Fun Again Games, the world's best game source. Fun Again Games has over 5,000 games available. Check them out at funagain.com.
Shut the door.